people, this is Colin from Camp Decorations. I'm doing a review on the new Graco low pressure tips. There you go, as you can see. I've got, let's have a look, see if I can focus in on it. I have a 517 tip, it's green and it's low pressure. There you go, I'll just focus in on it, there you go. So what I'm thinking is these new tips, I've got to phase out the blue LTX tips. Now the idea of this is that you can spray it just like the fine finish tips at a low pressure around between 12 and 1400. Now I use my fine finishes at 1400 psi on my spray machine. I've got a Tritec T4, so 1400 seems like the optimum pressure I need to spray evenly without getting any tails in it. So it's going to be interesting using this. I'm pretty much set up now to spray the walls. It's white and white, so you're not really going to see. You're just gonna, I'm going to show you, but I doubt if you'll be actually see the fan pattern and see how it's going on. My biggest concern is, will I be able to move as quick as the LTX is? Because the LTX, the blue tips, I'm working around 2,600 psi. So with that pressure on a 517 tip, you can move fast. Now I'm just wondering with the 517s working around 1400, between 12 and 1400, if I can move just as fast. So this is going to be interesting. As I say, I've had it for a week now. This is the first chance I've had to actually test it out. So I'm going to do a test on white on white because this house that I'm working at the moment is already been miscoated. I'm spraying the walls to a finish. So I'm going to do this video, which is going to be white and white, and I'll describe to you, if you can't see it, exactly what I think and feel. And I'm going to try it in a house that needs to be miscoated, so you can actually see the pattern. And then I'm going to show you between a normal LTX blue tip running at 2,600 psi, and one of these, which I'm guessing is going to be running between 1,200 and 1,400. Right, I'm going to do a direct comparison from one wall to the next wall. I'm in the same room. This one's slightly bit smaller. I'm going to use the new graco LP tip 517, and on this one I'm going to use the graco LTX tip 517, and I'm going to show you a direct comparison on pressure and speed. So, okay, what I've got in there at the moment is the 517 LTX tip using a 6-inch extension. Got a graco clean shot on the end of it. So I'm going to spray this wall, see how long it takes me. Right now we're using the pressure on 2,500 psi. That's my normal speed of how I usually paint a house. Now remember, I paint the whole houses, so obviously high pressure, high volume amount of work in that. So obviously these new low pressure tips are supposed to be able to produce at a lower pressure the same volume of work, which from what I saw earlier on with the touch-ups of the making good, that ain't gonna happen because I had it on 1800. First of all, I tried 12. Much too slow, hardly anything coming out. 1400 seems okay, as in like no loads of overspray in the air, but far too slow for me to be moving and using it and making money at work. Put it on 1800, still not quick enough, nowhere near. So we're getting closer now to the mark where I'm using the LTX tip. So what is the purpose of you buying the low pressure ones if you're going to have to crank up to maybe about 2000? If you're cranking up to 2000, and I'm using LTX at 2,500, what's the purpose? I don't see the purpose. But anyway, I'm going to do the next wall now, spin the camera around and do the next wall. I'm going to use the low pressure tip and I'm going to crank up. I'm going to start at 1400 and I'm going to do half the wall, and then I'm going to do half the wall at 1800, and you can see the speed difference, okay? Okay, so now I've just changed over the tip, got the low pressure tip in there, got it at 1400, I'm going to spray half of this wall, see what you think. I'm going to crank that up to 1800, it's far too slow. Okay, 1800 psi. It just does not seem to be putting on as thick, can't move as quick, and it's got a really weird sort of whistling noise. So anyway, 2000 psi. Right, I've just put it on 2050. It's downstairs, I don't want to muck about going up and downstairs and that just to get it right bang on 2000, but right now it's 2050. Let's see how this sucker performs. That was a bit better, 2050. I personally think we're looking around maybe 2200. That'd be the optimum working speed to get me working at the same speed as I'm using the LTX tips at 2500. So 2050, that seems okay, all right speed, but I'm still not quite up to the speed I was spraying the other wall. So there it is, in a nutshell. Take as you want from it, the brand new low pressure tips from Graco that are supposed to, I don't know, perform just as good as well as the LTX tips. And as you can see, I personally don't think they do. Anyway, catch you on the flip.